Hi guys, hi! Welcome to another episode of Talking To with LeFe. If you did not tune into last week's episode, this is part 2 of 21 questions. So please don't forget to make sure you click subscribe in the top right hand corner so you don't miss another episode of Talking To with LeFe. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it because there are some juicy questions that my friends and family wanted me to answer. So here we go. With question number 1, is monogamy natural? This was a hard question for me because history has taught us one thing and nature suggests another. And the society that we live in today has constructed a norm for us. They feel that in order for a house to be deemed functional, it needs a father and a mother. Well, we obviously know that's not necessarily true. We have households today that have one father, or we have a household that has just one mother, or we have a household that has two fathers or two mothers. So we know that household can look so many different ways. So here's my answer to this question. Figure out what's going to work for you and your household. I know for mine, monogamy will be achieved, first of all. I believe in just the traditional, partner coming together, being wed, making children, raising their children, living, happily ever after. So, create your own rules, set boundaries, if that's what you decide to do other things, and create some guidelines that you can hold each other accountable. But I do believe that monogamy can be achieved. And the question was it natural? I think it is natural. So, question number 2. How do you define love? And there's a part 2 to this question. I'm having peppermint tea today. And how do you define being loved? So, love is an indescribable feeling that you share with someone else. And I believe love is kind. I believe it's gentle. I believe it's unconditional. I believe that it's caring. I believe that love is genuine. I believe that it's limitless. I also believe that it's forgiving. I believe that love is radical. Like you would do anything for the person who you love. I believe it's courageous. I believe it's selfless. Like having someone else's best interests at hand consistently, that is love. How do I want to be loved? Oh no, what's the question? How do you define being loved? So I believe that being loved is that feeling where someone wants to be around you all the time or be together with you all the time. And even if they're not with you all the time, they're thinking about being with you all the time. I think that's being loved. I also think that being loved is trusting someone else with your life in their hands. And knowing that they will do anything for you. I also think that being loved is remembering things about your significant other and helping them remember it as well. Like you bringing it up to their attention, like, you remember this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God, I do remember that. Like helping them to remember those things. I think that's being loved. Excuse me. I also think that being loved is when the other person cares about your health, your safety, your well-being, your happiness at all times. I also feel like when you're in love, you feel like life is not complete without the other person. So that's how I kind of define love and being loved. Next question. What is your love language? So you guys probably can guess, if you really know me, that my love, well, first of all, let's take 5 steps back. There are 5 love languages. And they all describe how someone feels when they're being loved or appreciated. So my love language is receiving gifts. And it does not mean that I'm materialistic. It just means that I feel appreciated and I feel loved when someone presents me with a thoughtful and meaningful gift. The gift makes me feel appreciated and loved. It could be something simple as a collage that your friend makes you when you get promoted and you move away. That is love to me. It also could be as simple as a video that your best friends put together of all of your friends, not all of them, but a majority of them, to wish you a happy birthday. I feel like that brings me a feeling that I'm loved and appreciated. It also reassures me that I'm constantly on top of mind for my significant other. They're always constantly thinking about me, and they want to put a smile on my face. So that's my love language, is receiving gifts. So y'all know what kind of gifts I like. How many remember that video? And it doesn't mean that it has to be like a Louis bag every day. But if you have the capability of doing that, baby, I'm not going to shy away from it. Absolutely, go full in. Set the bar really high for these people out here. Question number, I think we are on 3 or 4. Question number 4. What are you looking for in a partner? All right, so I like these questions because it's kind of like when you're going on an interview with somebody and they want to know, why you're interested in applying for their company or whatever. Or what are you looking for in a company that you next join? So my next partner needs to possess these things. And if you feel like you can check off every one of these expectations, absolutely, please find a way to contact me. I'm easily contactable. I'm looking for someone who is going to keep me on track with my goals and with my dreams. I think it's such a turn on when somebody's like, babe, didn't you say you have to do this? I'm like, oh my God, yes, let me go ahead and do it. I know I'm organized and I know I keep a list of everything, but some things fall through the cracks. So if somebody is able to be like, hey babe, you said you're gonna do this, blah, 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 and keep me on track with something, I'm here for it. Ooh, my hair was flying everywhere, honey, got excited. I'm looking for someone who possesses these specific qualities. They're romantic, they're generous, they're selfless, they're kind, they're spiritual, they're loyal, they're thoughtful. I'm really looking for someone also who can teach me new things or show me new things, right? I'm very adventurous, and so I love adding new experiences to this journey we call life. But I want those things that they show me to also enrich our lives together collectively. So not only are they showing me things that can better myself, but also better us as a one collective unit. I want someone who shares common interests with me, or who is not afraid to try new things, right? So I know I'm quirky, I know I'm crazy, and I know I got crazy ideas, but be open to trying them. And if it's not you, okay, great, but at least you tried it, and that will make me feel really good about myself. They gotta want kids, because I want a couple. They gotta want to get married. Did I talk about this in the last talking show? I think I did. And they gotta wanna live bi-coastal. So question number 5. Do you want kids? Well, if I'm expecting my significant other to want kids, obviously, yes, I do want kids. And the reason why I said that my significant other needs to want to live bi-coastal is because I'm from the East Coast and all of my family is on the East Coast. And so I would want my kids to know who my mom is, who my dad is, who their uncles and aunts and, you know, great aunts and everybody is who I grew up with. And a little visit isn't going to put a dent into them getting to really know who their other family is. So I think that in order for it to work, we got to be able to kind of jump around. Last question for tonight's talking show is, do you like to role play? I haven't tried it myself, I don't think. But if I do try it, no. But I think I will want to try it. Let's just go there. I think there's a couple of scenarios that I would love to definitely play out. However, this is kids watch the show, so I'm not at liberty to state which scenarios, but if you want to know, you can always DM me at Talking To with LeFe on Instagram, or you can type your comments below. I will happily answer them if you want to know what those roles would be that I'm interested in. Alrighty, guys, so this concludes Talking To with LeFe for tonight. For 21 questions, part 2, that my family and my friends wanted me to answer for them. Next week, we will be having it will conclude our part 3 of 21 questions. So please definitely tune in and definitely continue to share, like, subscribe, and let's get this off the ground. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you.